How's your Tuesday going so far?
Good. Fantastic.
Nice. Well, yesterday, do we remember what we did?
We read that story 11 by Cisnero? Is that her name? Cisnero? Is that how you pronounce it?
Sandra Cisneros. Very good, though. That's exactly what we did.
Okay.
Does anyone quite remember what the story was about?
Her name is Rachel. And, like, she had something that was, like,
a sweater?
I don't know.
Or something?
No, that's good. There was a
Right.
sweater involved.
Maybe.
So, the story was, like, this girl, Rachel, woke up on her 11th birthday, and she felt kind of funny because she's like, I'm 11, but I also still feel like I'm 10 and 9. And so she goes to school wanting to be, like, such a great day, and then her teacher, like, tells the class that this ugly red sweater that was left is hers, and she says that it's not because it isn't, and then, like, the teacher just keeps insisting that it is, and it's all about how she feels during that whole little conflict.
No, it all.
Guys, that wasn't very nice. That was exactly what the story was about. She's trying to help you out. That was really good. Thank you, Zoe. That was very nice. So today we're going to continue with that, and you know how we've been working on the Socratic seminars, where we're referencing our texts and we're building off of one another to help further our learning. We're going to do that today, a little more practice with this story. And so our content standard today, does anyone want to read that aloud? Mary, you want to help us out with that?
I guess so. Determine a purpose in a text which rhetoric is effective analyzing styles and contents. And you like have a big asterisk for using text as support, which I don't know.
No, that was really good. That's exactly what we're gonna. So let's break this down a little bit. Rhetoric. We should have that in our dictionaries. Does anyone remember what that means off the top of their head? Yes, Zoe.
Rhetoric is like how the author really gets across his or her meaning in the story by using like emotion and information and really like drawing the reader into the story.
Very good. Put your phone away, please, Ava. That wasn't very nice. We're up here. We're up here right now. You'll be passing time soon enough. So we're also gonna see what they're doing effectively while we analyze style and content. And so to do that, we're gonna use our text support. Because that's what you need to do in your essays. You need to reference page numbers, and that'll just strengthen your argument, which is rhetoric. Very cool. So let's get the Socratic seminar going. I hope you all brought your materials, everybody. Anybody need a copy of the story? Got it. Very good. And so whoever wants to start with an opening question, please take it away.
So I was like wondering, why does Rachel feel that Mrs. Price is right? And it says give evidence from the text.
Well, I don't know. When I was reading it, I got that she thought Mrs. Price was right because she's just her teacher, you know? When you're 11, everybody that's older than you, like, you just assume that they know better.
Like Miss Urban,
Yeah, like, when she tells us stuff, we just kind of assume she's right because she's our teacher and we're not her age.
That's
Old.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Soon enough, you'll be there.
But I just think that Rachel didn't really feel like she could stand up for herself because she is only 11, and that would be like standing up to your mom or your dad, and that would just like get you in trouble. Like, obviously, is she gonna get grounded or anything? But
Maybe okay. Do you agree, Ava?
I mean, I guess I understand that the teacher's older and everything, but I don't know. I don't feel that way.
What did you think about her sweater? Like, I don't really know what to think about it. Like, what do you think?
I think the sweater, I wouldn't want an ugly sweater on my desk. That isn't even mine. I think that was really rude of the teacher to do that.
But what if, like, it was, would it be different if it was your friend?
Like if you put
Like,
a sweater
yeah, if I
on my
put
desk.
a sweater on your desk and it was ugly, but I wanted to give it to you. Like,
Oh. I don't know.
so do you think that she's only 11. Like, how would have you reacted if, like, say Miss Urban did that to you in class today or something? Do you think that you would, like, freak out? Or do you think that because we're older we could be more mature or whatever? Like, how do you think that... Do you think that she reacted appropriately?
it depends, like, I don't know if it, like, reminded me of something of my past. Like, what happened with, like, you know, I don't know, like, if I brought back a sad memory and made me upset.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think that Miss Urban wouldn't want to make us upset. But if we took it, like, way wrong.
I thought she reacted really rudely, honestly. 3-year-old acting like a 3-year-old.
Rachel
Aren't we allowed?
Rachel.
Oh, because she cried?
Because she cried about it. It's just a sweater.
But I mean, she was
I
only
would be
11.
upset, but it's just a sweater. It'd be embarrassing.
But like when you were in elementary school, I'm sure you like got upset when like people were mean to you at recess or something. But she was mean about a sweater.
I would have cried probably because
I would have too.
She keeps pushing it on her, you know, like it wasn't hers, and the teacher like didn't believe her. How would you feel if that was you? You know, I thought Rachel showed maturity by controlling her emotions, and she didn't really start crying till then.
What does maturity mean?
Like means older and like you think you're wise.
That's good clarification for that. Thank you, Mary.
So like,
You should
I
probably
know.
add that to your dictionary so you know for next time to help you.
It's true. That was a good point, Mary. Wow, took the words right out of my mouth. Let's get back to what you guys were just talking about before we move on.
well, there was one part. Sorry, Miss Urban, I didn't
No,
mean to
you're
cut you
good.
off. But there was one part in this story. I think it was like on page 28 or something. I didn't
Are we all on page
highlight it.
28?
I didn't highlight
Maybe we
it
can
or
find it
anything.
for you in the text.
But the author said that Rachel called her, like referred to the pile of the sweater on her desk as like a big red mountain, and she like pushed it away from herself with a ruler. And I think that that was really good use of rhetoric by the author, because he was comparing it to something and like making it seem like, by calling it a mountain, he made it seem really ominous and just like big and just like weighted. But like she was so angry and just so like grossed out by it that she wouldn't even touch it. So she had to like shove it away with something else.
Okay.
That just showed how gross it
She was
was.
like using a ruler to shove it away. And
Yeah.
I would have probably done that. I don't know. If it was gross.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was a good use of adjectives. Do we know what ominous means?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't. My definitions are all just more big words.
That's
you
okay.
help her?
Yeah,
Can you
ominous is
help?
more of like a big, looming, dark idea. To me, I kind of picture like a black cloud like hanging over, you know, a storm is coming. It's kind of ominous in the distance. Does that help make?
Yeah, I didn't put that in my
Okay, that might be a good one. We can get to that after. We'll have plenty of time. Just maybe write it in the margins and we'll get that together. But what I wanted to backtrack a little bit. You guys are conducting a great seminar, by the way. But let's talk about the symbolism of maybe the teacher and the Rachel as an 11-year-old.
Well, I know Miss Price pretends like everything's okay, and I'm not sure what age this reflects and why. I know it's on like page 29, but I guess she's older, so she should admit when she's wrong. So I didn't think that showed a very good age for
So
Mrs. Price.
Do you think that maybe it was to show that even if you are 11, like you can be like more mature and have a better attitude than someone who's older than you, even though they're supposed to be wiser and like have a better attitude?
Yeah.
I think they just need to be nicer to each other because, like in school, Miss Urban is always like, you need to treat others how you want to be treated. So why would she want to treat us mean so we can't treat her mean? So I think that, you know, if she was mean, then she would, like, her students might be mean to her too. So I don't know. Like maturity-wise, they're not very mature.
I don't know, maybe it was just telling us that you have to be able to react to a situation like appropriately, both because like Rachel, she was getting belittled and just like, but she was being okay, and then the teacher was supposed to be the teacher, but she was being really mean, and so it was just showing that you need to be able to react appropriately to situations.
I think that brought up a good point. Age does not show maturity, I think, is one of the themes in this story. Because it doesn't matter. Obviously, she was in a position of authority and she abused it. She did not help keep her children in a comfortable situation. She put them on the limb. That wasn't very nice of her.
What does that, like, I guess, put on the limb? What does it mean?
She didn't comfort her and make everything okay, and then Zoe said, apologize for making a mistake. She just, I can't be wrong. I'm older. It's my age that she fell back on. But let's talk about how her friend waits a little bit, waits till kind of almost like the dust is settling, waits till the incident's passed over, the teacher's moved on, and then finally tells, it's my sweater. Comes up to Rachel and confesses it's my sweater. After all of this has happened and Rachel started to cry.
This is Sylvia,
Mm-hmm.
right?